Hello everybody, welcome back to Mr. Davis Reads, and we're carrying on with A Boy Called Christmas. And if you remember, the last time we read, Nicholas had just managed to bring little Kip back to Elfhelm, and the elves were rebelling against Father Topo of Vodal in order to start celebrating and be happy again. And they were just taking little Kip home. So if you're sitting comfortably, I'll begin. Chapter 25, A Boy Called Christmas. Little Kip's parents were called Moudon and Loka. They were just humble workers but with specialisms, so they were wearing the blue tunics. Moudon was a gingerbread baker and Loka was a toy maker, specialising in spinning tops. They'd fallen on hard times recently as elves had lost interest in playing. They lived in a cabin on the edge of the village made of wood, but with gingerbread chairs and tables and cupboards not far from wooded hills. Anyway, that's not important. What is important is that Nicholas had never seen anyone look as happy as Moudon and Loka when he brought little Kip to their doorstep. "Amazing! It's a miracle!" said Loka, bursting into tears. "Thank you so much! This is the best Christmas present ever!" "It is Nicholas you should be thanking," said Father Topo, pushing the boy forward. "Oh, thank you, Nicholas!" Loka hugged Nicholas's knees tightly, nearly causing him to fall over. "How can I ever repay you? I'll give you some toys. I have lots I've been making, spinning tops especially. Wait there." "And I'll bake you some best gingerbread," said Moudon, who had ginger hair and a ginger beard. He almost looked like he was made of gingerbread. Father Vodal couldn't help but frown at the sight of a human being thanked. "Well, he is an escaped convict, so he should really be going back to the tower." Huge tears began to cloud little Kip's sky-blue eyes. Nicholas remembered the cold, dark, tiny furnace room he'd been locked inside and realised right then that however bleak life might be without his father, it would be even bleaker spent locked up in a tower. "As you have seen, that would be a very unpopular decision," said Father Topo firmly. "I know it's not my place as I'm not on a council, but I think this particular human is a hero for rescuing my son. A real Christmas hero," said Loka. And even Mother Riri agreed that Nicholas shouldn't go back to the tower. "I think we need to rewrite some of the elf laws," she suggested. Father Vodal was not happy. He grumbled. He paced around. A nearby clog detached itself from the clog rack and fell off and clunked onto the floor. Everyone stared at the clog. They knew that it was because Father Vodal was in a bad mood. "Father Vodal," said Mother Riri, appalled. "I'm sorry, but he is a human. We know what humans can do. We can't soften our position on humans because of one child." Father Topo clicked his tongue thoughtfully. "You do realise this human will help you sell lots of newspapers?" Father Vodal paused. Nicholas could see he was struggling because he knew this to be true. Eventually, in the quietest voice imaginable, a word crept out of the side of Father Vodal's mouth. "Maybe?" Father Topo placed a hand on Nicholas's shoulder, or tried to. It was too much of a stretch, so he patted his arm instead. "So, can he get a pardon?" There was a very long pause. It was a pause far longer than these two sentences, but eventually the pause came to an end. Father Vodal nodded the smallest nod that has ever been nodded by elf or human. "Yes." "Hooray!" said everyone who wasn't Father Vodal. "I think we should throw a Christmas party to celebrate," said Mother Riri. Father Vodal tutted. "We had a Christmas party 2 days ago." "That was a terrible party," spluttered Mother Riri. "Come on, he deserves one." "I would be very honoured," said Nicholas, "but I think tonight me and Blitzen would just like to rest." Loka arrived back in the room holding 7 spinning tops, a snow globe, a cuddly bear and an art set. The spinning tops in particular looked beautiful. All of them were brightly coloured, reds and greens mainly, all hand-painted. They were the loveliest toys Nicholas had ever seen. It was too much to carry. 2 of the tops fell and spun on the floor. Father Topo took a biscuit from his pocket and nibbled it thoughtfully. "Isn't it wonderful? Just the simple act of giving presents." "Not really," said Father Vodal. "Honestly," said Nicholas as Loka tried to pick up the toys to the floor, "just 1 spinning top will be fine." Loca shook her head, causing her long plaits to sway from side to side as even more spinning tops dropped to the floor. No, you need more than one spinning top. Spinning tops are very important. They relax you. They take your mind off things. I just need to find something to put all your presents in. She looked around. Little Kip pointed at his father's stockings. Good idea, agreed Loca. Moodon, take off your stockings. What? They're the perfect size for all these spinning tops. Go on, take them off. You've plenty of others. So Moodon took off his woolen stockings in front of everyone. Nicholas was surprised that elf legs were quite hairy. Well, Moodon's were anyway. Once they were off, Loca placed all the toys inside. See? The perfect size. Perhaps we should always use stockings to carry toys. There you go. Merry Christmas. And though stockings full of toys didn't make everything better, Nicholas felt a little happier knowing he had made someone else happier. And then he said goodbye to little Kip and headed out with Father Topo into the cool night, where Blitzen waited outside, staring at him with loving eyes that sparkled like the snow. That's all for tonight. See you tomorrow.